Ed Schultz, News and Commentary. Good to have you with us on this wonderful Tuesday from Miami. We have seen now the most serious move by Donald Trump to do something about health care when he's president of the United States. Today, he named six-term Congressman from Georgia, Dr. Tom Price, as the Secretary of Health and Human Services. There isn't anyone in the Congress who hated Obamacare more than this man. This is going to give the insurance companies a seat at the table, but they're going to be at the head of the table. This is going to give the insurance companies an opportunity to go back to the old days when we had double-digit increases in premiums every year, when people were kicked off of their insurance when they got sick, when people were told they couldn't get insurance because they had a pre-existing condition. This is a major league step backward. This is what Tom Price is going to fight for. He's a free market guy. He's a corporatist. He doesn't care about the people. And the amazing thing is he's a doctor. It's almost unbelievable. Trump could not have picked a more heartless human being than Tom Price when it comes to being in this position. This proves to me that they are going to get rid of Obamacare, and they're not going to piecemeal it either. They're going to get rid of the whole damn thing, because that's what Paul Ryan is going to push for. That's what Mitch McConnell's going to push for. And they have got now the quarterback in place, a doctor from Georgia, an orthopedic surgeon who has railed on health care in this country for years, wants the insurance companies to have more control, wants to be able to sell insurance anywhere, which is fine. Who cares if they sell it across state lines? That's a bogus point anyway. The fact of the matter is that rates are going to go through the roof. This idea about, having the government not involved in it and is wrong, because the government is going to have to be involved in health care. The expense is too great. It's going to eliminate too many people in this country who aren't going to be able to afford it across the board. That's the problem. And are we that kind of society? In the Republican world, we are. I hope Donald Trump knows what he's doing, because he's going to have a fight on his hands now from people in the Republican Party on the hard right side of things when it comes to health care. And all this talk about Trump saying, well, there's some things about Obamacare that I like. Doesn't matter. These guys are going to go for the entire enchilada. And this is a major league step backwards. The 20 million people that have gotten health care, they're going to be off the rolls. The Medicare program is going to see probably a push towards privatization, and seniors are going to see benefits cut. Medicaid is going to be it's going to be reduced greatly, and it's going to be shipped to the states. That's what they want to do. What do you think Republican governors are going to do with that money? They sure as hell aren't going to make sure people get covered with health care. We're going to become a society of the haves and the have-nots. Now, if you can afford health insurance, it's going to be a good program, because there ain't going to be that many people in the hospital. Okay? That's what it's going to come down to. So this idea that Obamacare was bad for everybody's wrong. Of course the rates went up. No one ever said the rates weren't going to go up. The rates double-digited for 8 years under Bush. That's why Obama did Obamacare. That's why we did the Affordable Care Act. But the Republicans, this is all about getting Obama's name off and destroying his legacy. That's part of it too. But to Tom Price, there could not be a more disastrous pick, a more heartless son of a bitch when it comes to this subject. Elections have consequences. Ed Schultz, News and Commentary. We're back tomorrow.